Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning for me. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, whose name is YAHAWASHI. Call Halayim La YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Call Halayim La YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All honor, glory, praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, in the name of YAHAWASHI. Yes, double honors to the elders, the bishops of the great millstone, one who taught me this truth according to the Bible. Peace, salutations, blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. I want to thank the Most High, Yahawah BaHashem Yahawashi, for giving me inspiration to do this lesson. All honor, glory to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, whose name is YAHAWASHI. Ezekiel 3 verse 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Yes, Israel was a people before it was a place. Now, with all this big controversies going on in the world today, we are disregarded as nothing. The book of Hosea 1 verse 10, it says, Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. Yes, you so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American, yes, you are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And why is the Lord telling us that? If you go to the beach, you take up a fistful of sand and you have it in your hand, you open it, and someone says to you to count these grain of sand, you won't be able to do it. That is the Israelites. We are scattered into all nations, looking like all nations. This is it. Yes, we are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You're seeing all these things that are happening in the world today and in the news. All the wars that are brewing. It's all leading to the Third World War. Yes, it's all biblical prophecy. So this is not the time to be watching your 401k investments, your pension funds, and your investments in this world. No. The Lord is telling us, the elect of Israel, to watch and pray. Watch and pray. Be consumed in the prophecies. Be meditated in the prophecies day in and day out, because things are happening at the speed of light, very, very fast. You gotta watch and pray, because this is the time that we're in. Let's go to the book of let's start after with the book of let's go to Ecclesiasticus 39 verse 1. It says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Remember Romans 15 verse 4? For whatever so things was written for our learning. Yes. So now we have to be kingdom minded, because World War III is about to pop off any minute. And all the roads are leading to the M, to the O, to the T, to the B. Revelation 13 verse 16 and 17. All roads. Yesterday I just went to the store, and I had the option to pay cash by one of the cashiers, and then all the other machines or all the other terminals were these automated self-checkouts. So I looked over at the automated self-checkout, and this lady was going to help me to use the machine, and I told her I have cash, and she said, oh no, you got to go over there. So all roads are leading to the M, O, to the T, to the B. And then I looked at that machine carefully, and there's this part to scan. There's no part to accept bills. There's no part for change. So now we're seeing this war is about to pop off. Every time there's a war, this is where they implement all the changes. And we're seeing that now, eventually this is going to be that, it could be that flag to say that cash is no longer valid in the society. Because it's coming. It's coming, whether you like it or not, because these are all biblical prophecies. It's coming, right? I want to go into an article here. It's got a lot to cover. Actually, I'll come back to this article here. I just want to go into one thing here. It's bear with me for 1 second here. Just where was the article here? Man, bear with me for 1 second here. You know what? I gotta pull it up again, so I can't remember where I had it here. But bear with me for a second. Okay, let's see. Bear with me. Let's see. Uh, Bear with me. Thought I had it here, but unfortunately it says, yes, this article here. Let's see. I think this might be the one of them. It says, did Hamas defeat Israel Iron Dome? Thousands of rockets were fired within minutes. Israel Iron Dome is considered a highly effective missile defense system. One of the best in the world, if not the best. It says, with its latest success rating of 96%. So you have your child going to school, your child come home with a 96%. You're popping champagne, you're excited because that's a very good mark, right? High ratings. In destroying, so let's say with its latest success rating of destroying 96% in destroying rockets fired from Gaza in May 2023, according to Israel Defense Forces. So how did Hamas defeat the billion-dollar Iron Dome ahead of its surprise attacks on Israel? I was just going into some stuff here. 1 second here. So let's see. Bear with me for 1 second here. What is the Iron Dome? It says the Iron Dome is a mobile all-weather missile defense system designed to detect and shoot down short-range rockets fired into Israel, and is also used against enemy artillery and drones. Iron Dome can detect and engage rockets up to 40 miles away. Each of its 10 batteries can protect a 58 square mile area. There was an article here I'm trying to get to, but I can't remember where I had it. But anyhow, bear with me. So they go into the dates of the war. October 6th to October 7th, 1973 was the Yom Kippur War. It was the war between Egypt, when Egypt invaded Israel. Give me 1 second here. Here we go. I think this is the one. This is one of them here. So it tells you that in 1973, October 6th leading to October 7th was the Yom Kippur War, and then October 7th, 2001, America invaded Afghanistan, and then October 7th, 2023, Hamas ended up basically getting into Israel undetected. So a lot of these things here is that you have this ironclad defense system, 96% rating of effectiveness. And these guys were able to penetrate this system without being detected. Yeah, it's mind-boggling to a lot of people. This is a $1 million question that they won't answer, or they can't answer how this happened. Okay, whatever belief you have, whatever side you're on, whatever side that you are favoring, let's just know that in the end, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it is YAHAWASHI that is it's the Lord that is stirring up all these nations to fight. You see, a man's going is not of his ways. How can a man understand his ways? It's the Lord's doing. The Lord is putting the spirit upon all these nations to fight, because this is leading up to the end time prophecies of the Third World War and the MO to the T to the B. So this is right now. This is the testimony of YAHAWASHI, which is the spirit of prophecy. Right. So all these things here. All these things here that you're seeing today is happening before our very eyes right now. Let's go to. I was reading an article earlier, and it says America just released $2 billion in aid to help Israel in terms of in terms of the war efforts and aid and whatnot. So you're seeing all the celebrities. I saw just from yesterday, LeBron James made his comments, or his camp, whatnot. Him and his agent Maverick Carter And then I just saw another article just reading recently with Floyd Mayweather. Let's go into it for a second here. It says Floyd Mayweather sends supplies to Israel following Hamas terror attack, filling private jet with food, water, bulletproof vests, and more for soldiers and civilians. Mayweather posted on his Instagram that he sides with Israel after the attack. He now joins a group of celebrities to have publicly sided with the country. Daily.com provides the latest international sports news. Boxing legend Mayweather has decided to send help to those impacted by a terror attack in Israel. Mayweather arranged for a private plane filled with supplies to be flown in Israel in order to help those in need of aid. According to TMZ, the plane will carry everything from food and water to bulletproof vests for both the IDF, as for the Israeli Defense Forces, and civilians. That's basically in a nutshell. So now you have that. Let's go with, bear with me for 1 second. Let's go now to this. BBC, from the BBC News. Gaza soon without fuel, medicine, and food. Israel authorities. Go into the article here. It says, the Gaza Strip could be on the brink of a new humanitarian crisis if supplies are not allowed in. Authorities say as Israel responds to the Hamas attacks. On Monday, Israel declared a complete siege onto the territory, saying electricity, food, fuel, and water would be cut off. Since then, has been cut off. According to the residents, aid has not reached the enclave since Saturday. BBC footage shows the deserted streets covered with rubble from collapsed buildings following Israeli airstrikes. Nearly 700 people have died in these attacks, and thousands more are reported to have been injured. Okay, so now you see all of that, the outpour, the outcry, and everything. And now, here in Gaza, they're without food, fuel, medicine. Let's go to the. Let me a little bit over the place here for 1 second. No, that's not the one. This article here. Nope. I'm all over the place. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay, here we go. It says, updated 5:26 p.m. Israeli Defense Minister, we have abolished all the rules of war. Our soldiers will not be held responsible for anything. There will be no military courts. Okay, keep that thought for 1 second. So I just read an article here for Floyd Mayweather and all the humanitarian aid, and there's nothing that's coming into Gaza for supplies. So now let's go to from the International Humanitarian for Red Cross. 1 second. Here, I had an article here on my phone. Might be easier this way. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second here. When you're looking to find stuff, you can't find it. Here we go. Perfect. This is from this article I'm reading here from my phone. I couldn't find it, but it's from the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC. Okay, so it says 10 things the rules of war do. The rules of war, also known as the international humanitarian law. Number 1, protect those who are not fighting, such as civilians, medical personnel, or aid workers. Number 2, protect those who are no longer able to fight, like an injured soldier or a prisoner. Number 3, prohibit targeting civilians. Doing so is a war crime. Number 4, recognize the right of civilians to be protected from the dangers of war and receive the help they need. Every person Every possible care must be taken to avoid harming them or those or their houses or destroying their means of survival, such as water, sources, crops, livestock, etc. Number 5, mandate that the sick and wounded have the right to be cared for regardless of whose side they are on. Specified that the medical workers, medical vehicles, and hospitals dedicated to humanitarian work cannot be attacked. Number 7, prohibit torture and degrading treatment of prisoners. Specify the detainees must receive food and water and be allowed to communicate with their loved ones. Limit the weapons and tactics they can be used into war and to avoid unnecessary suffering. And number 10, explicitly forbid rape or other forms of sexual violence in the content of armed conflict. So those are 10 things the rules of war do, and that's from the International Committee of the Red Cross, or the humanitarian war. So now let's go into bear with me for 1 second. Okay, let's go to one precept here. Let's go to the book of bear with me for 1 second. Hopefully this will be edifying and to the point. Let's go now to the book of Zephaniah 2, straight to the point, verse 4. Zephaniah 2, verse 4. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. So isn't this what is happening right now? No food, no water, no electricity, no power, no nothing. For Gaza, this area is known as the Gaza Strip. Yes, it's in the Bible. Zephaniah 2, verse 4. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation, and they shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. See, Gaza is being forsaken. I have no teeth in this game whatsoever, so either way, I'm impartial. But this is biblical prophecy. This is the Lord's doing. The Lord is stirring up all this here. The Lord is stirring all this. This is for the controversy of Zion. In the end, it leads to the war. So this is what you're seeing right now. So let's man, I got so much to cover here. But anyways, let me just bring up an article really quick here. Just want to show something here. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to play something here. Let's go.
In the dream, he predicted 3 world wars. The First World War, he said, must be brought about, and I'm quoting from Albert Pike. The First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the czars in Russia and of making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. The divergences caused by the agents of the Illuminati between the British and German empires will be used to foment this war. He says, quote, the Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed and that the political Zionism will be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel and Palestine. He's now thinking about this Third World War, and it says that it will be caused by the differences between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and political Zionism, the state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. That's what it says. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economic exhaustion.
So you see, partly some of that is facts, but it's not Albert Pike that's predicting all these things. No. Isaiah 42 verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another. Okay, the Lord is telling us this. A lot of these guys on they're insiders. So a lot of these guys they know the Bible to an extent, What the Lord is telling you here, I am the Lord. That is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. This is what the sovereign Lord is telling these people. Behold, the former things that are come to pass, and the new things do I declare before they shall spring forth. I tell you of them. It's all in the Bible, folks. It is all in the Bible. Behold, the former things that are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them. That is prophecy. That is prophecy right there. So the Lord is not giving no glory to no Albert Pike. Yes, he knew. I'm sure he knew of the Bible. I'm sure. No, 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 no. This is all the Lord's movie. This is all the Lord's doing. Okay. Let's go here for a second. Let's read this article. This is from the Hal Turner News. Hal Turner radio show. Update. Israeli Defense Minister, we have abolished all the rules of war. Our soldiers will not be held responsible for anything. There will be no military courts. You saw me read the international humanitarian law. Israeli Minister of Defense Gallant told troops massing for a ground invasion of the Gaza Strip. One second. Bear with me. Israel Minister of Defense Gallant told troops massing for a ground invasion of the Gaza Strips, we have abolished all the rules of war. Our soldiers will not be held responsible for anything. There will be no military courts. Even Adolf Hitler didn't go that far. Minister Gallant also told troops, I have released all the restraints. We have regained control of the area. We are moving to a full offense. Hamas wanted a change in Gaza. It will be a change 180 degrees from what it thought. They will regret this moment. Gaza will never return to what it was. For anyone wondering whether or not Israel is planning an actual ground invasion of the Gaza Strip, Minister Gallant also answered that, telling Israeli troops, we have offensive from the air. Later, we will also come from the ground. Confirming Gallant's point, Israel Minister of National Security says invasion of Gaza is now imminent. He said Israel has no other option rather than to start the ground action. Okay? Just a quick little video. I'll just show this really quick. No volume. Remember, Esau's blessing was the sword. The red one came out red like a hairy garment. Okay? Revelation 6 verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Horse means power. See, and there went out another horse that was red. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. The whole world is being drafted into this whole conflict right now. NATO versus BRICS, West versus East. And they shall kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Esau's blessing was a sword. Read that again. Revelation 6 verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Red is power. Esau was the red one, came out like a red hairy garment, and power was given to him. That was his blessing, that he should that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. All the nations are being drafted into this. This is all the Lord's doing, but this is the point. And they shall kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. This is what is happening right now. Now let's go to the book of what is really happening here. There will be the slain of the Lord shall be many. There will be a lot of dead bodies. There will be a lot of people dead. Ezekiel, there will be a lot, because this man loves blood. Ezekiel 35 verse 6. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou have not hated blood. This man loved violence. His blessing was a sword. He is the destroyer of the earth, right? Even blood shall pursue thee. This is what's happened. This is what is going to happen. You understand? So these nations, they rule with an iron fist. Whether you agree or disagree, this is all prophecy. This is just edification for the elect of Israel. The so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American, the 12 tribes of Israel, the lost sheep of Israel. Let's go now to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 33. Let's go with the Isaiah 33 verse 1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with them. So now let's go to this here in the Blue Letter Bible. Let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. Let's go to the word. I think I had it loaded up here. One more. Okay. Isaiah 33 verse 1 in the Blue Letter Bible. Let's go to this word, spoiled. Let's give you the meaning of the word spoil. To deal violently with, despoil, devastate, ruin, destroy, spoil. Assault, here's the point I want to make here as well. Violently destroyed, to be devastated. Okay, so you see what happens here, right? Now let's go into the word, bear with me for 1 second. Now let's go into the word treacherously. It means to act treacherously, deceitfully, deal treacherously. To act or deal treacherously, faithlessly, deceitfully, offend. Seeing the words, right? This is how these things work. See, these guys abolished the rules of war. No matter what is, whether it's right or wrong, it's dealing treacherously. So now you see why it happens, because they create the boogeyman and then they bring the solution. Okay, let me show you something here. Bear with me for 1 second here. Okay. It says, why did the U.S. and allies invade Iraq 20 years ago? On March 20, 2003, U.S. and allied forces invaded Iraq and toppled Saddam Hussein's regime. The U.S. said Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Keep this in mind. The U.S. said Iraq had weapons of mass destruction and there was a threat to international peace. But most countries refused to support military action against it. Why did the U.S. want to invade Iraq? In the Gulf War of 1990 and 1991, the U.S. had led a multinational coalition with the force invading Iraqi forces out of Kuwait. Afterwards, the UN Secretary Council passed Resolution 687, ordering Iraq to destroy all its weapons of mass destruction, a term used to describe nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons and long-range ballistic missiles. In 1998, Iran suspended cooperation with the UN weapons inspectors, and US and UK responded with airstrikes. So these nations are allowed to have these weapons, but other nations not allowed to have. So remember this. So this is more. Go back here. It says the U.S. says Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Didn't I remember? It was George Bush that was one. That was his famous quote: "Weapons of mass destruction." Right? It says the U.S. and Iraq. The U.S. said Iraq had weapons of mass destruction and was a threat to international peace. Let's go to a video really quick. Okay. This is I don't own this video. Fair use, fair use, fair use. It's just for education, edification purposes. George Bush jokes about weapons of mass destruction. Take a listen to this.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
So this was a man, President of the United States at the time.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
This is what the thief comes to do. The thief, John 10:10, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. That is what you saw. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. All right? This is what you're seeing. Now let's go to the book of give me Luke. Right to the point. Luke 12, verse 2 and 3, I believe. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So when they had the whole world rallying upon this man being a terrorist and this man being this and that, and he had all these weapons of mass destruction and whatnot, and then years later, he's at a dinner hosting a lot of the elites and a lot of the rich of society. He tells you clearly there. He tells you exactly what it is, right? So it says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye spoken in the air in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. All these guys have these secret councils. All these secret councils that go in different remote locations in the world, just to create wickedness, to create all these things to show what? Just because they have the power, you know. This is what they do. This is it says let's go to the book of Obadiah. Book of Obadiah. This is what tells you how things of Esau is searched out. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. Just one is a one chapter. Obadiah 1, right to the point. This is Esau for you. It says, I'll go right to the point. Obadiah 1 verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? These guys are deep. They have the money. They have the ability to cover up a lot of things and hide a lot of things. But eventually, they tell lies. But they end up admitting to the truth down the road. Let's go to the book of bring me to that precept. Book of Psalms. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? Right. This is how some of them how they're searched out. Psalm 64. Let's go from verse 2. This is King David. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity and all his cronies, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even with bitter words. They say, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Right to the point. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily, and they say, who shall see them? So when you look at this state-of-the-art defense system, 96% effective, probably the best in the world, or definitely in the top 2 or top 3 in the world. And how are these things? How are these guys allowed to wreak havoc and do all these things, go undetected? There's videos out there online, parachutes coming in, they're going from the ground, the sea, they're breaking down the fence, everything, and not really there's no alarm being sounded. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. You see, this is the wickedness. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahawah shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded. The Lord is going to take out all these devils. The Lord will destroy all these guys for their wickedness, right? Because this is what they are doing, because it is wicked. The world knows it's wicked, but no one seems to care. But it's all the Lord's doing. Let's close off now with the book of Numbers. There will be a lot. I remember I always say it in a lot of my lessons, the slain of the Lord shall be many, right? Numbers 35, verse 33. A lot of dead bodies will be piling up. This is all prophecy. Take your emotions, take your feelings out of it. It's all biblical prophecy. Numbers 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are. Remember, a lot of people are getting deleted. For blood it defileth the land. This is what's happened to the land, the holy land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein. Here's the point. But by the blood of him that shed it. So yes, there will be a recompense to pay. But I know I had a lot of stuff to put together. I hope I was able to, I hope you were edified. I hope I made the point. Until next time, I say Shalom, Lord's willing, Abaratasa, Shalom Israel.